Hello, welcome back to Final Fantasy IV. Last time we made some pretty good headway, I think, in the final dungeon. I did do some grinding last time. Well, not last time, off screen since last time. I got everyone. I thought I got everyone to 75, but apparently I decided not to keep going. But anyways, around 75-ish. This should be fine for the rest of the game. I do not know about the post game. I've never tried the post game before. This is the only time I've made it this far in this version of the game. I don't just mean the PSP, I mean like the advanced version, whatever. Anyways, yeah, we're working on getting the final weapons for everyone out of the lunar subterrane. I think the plan for this time is to try to finish up and go as deep as we can before the final boss, and then turn around and go to the next save point. Not this one, the one closer. And then dealing with the final boss will be its own part after that. And if you're wondering why I'm going to make the final boss its own part, you don't know Square games. There's going to be like 40 minutes of cutscenes, and that's on the low side. But anyways, let's keep moving. I think south is where we got the weapon last time, so we're heading back up. I believe there was a chest along the way that I intended to remember. And in fact, I did remember. These things are way too healthy. Not even remotely a threat, since that's all they do. Yeah, that chest. So I need to make my way back up. Oh my god, this guy. I should probably just run away. And yet I fight on. I don't know why Rosa did such decent damage on him. Not good, but considering her double digits before. They're worth a ton of money. Why are they worth so much money? Anyways, yeah, I also probably between this part and next part, I will leave and go get, as I bang my hand on the desk, leave and go get some more elixirs or something. Okay, so I think it's just going to be up here to the left? Yes. Hey, monster in a box. Yeah, immediately unparalyzed. It must be spirit that affects that. Wow, okay. Hey, the crystal helmet. So I think he's just done? I could give him this. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and give him this. Is he really not... Is that like max attack? What is up with that? Huh. Yeah, I think he's got max attack. Alright. Nope. Okay, so no one gets that. Alright. These things aren't really a threat. I don't think they were to begin with, but they're just a lot of hit points. Okay, they hurt a little bit. I also intended to organize my magic. I did not. I probably never will. Why is it always edge? I should just run away from these fights. They're just way too long, and I don't really need levels at this point. There's not really a whole lot to talk about in the middle of combat anymore. There we go. Why is everything worth so much money? Why did I take that? I don't want that. Yeah, I really don't need to fight. Yeah, you do that. just had to get that hit in on edge. Okay, I'll fight these guys. For girls, I have no idea. Hey, Cecil leveled. Okay, yeah, I think once I get to the next save point, I've gotten everything. Oh no! What will I do? He ambushed me. Eventually he'll get me, right? Rosa had a chance to finish him off and rolled low. Okay, I think this is it. Yes. I think I have some tints left. Did not full heal Edge. Also Cecil. I didn't need a full heal, it's not that big of a deal, but we'll go ahead and do it. And again, I do not know what my plans for the post-game is going to be. I'm going to attempt it, at least with the party I have now. I know I can swap out. I don't know what that... I don't know if it's everyone or if only a certain person gets swapped out. I really don't know. Again, I've never done the post-game to this version. The coveter of the Holy Lance shall perish. Will they? Yeah, they might. I should not have attacked with Ridiashi should you be using magic. I don't know if haste will speed up the timer. Yeah, I was going to say, I think his doom hits everyone. Doesn't look like it's sped up. And I believe Kain's timer stops while he's in the air. It did not, but whatever, we killed him. Honestly, so much easier than the enemy. That's weird. Obtained Holy Lance. I mean, it's better. You're not worth the trouble. The gold dragon, specifically, is not worth the trouble. We will never bestow upon you the ribbons protected by sacred force. Well, now we know what's in the chest. I believe they inflict status ailments. Yeah, you do that. How bad is this gonna be? Kinda bad. Not too bad, but kinda. Yeah, good luck with that reflect. That is weaker than I expected. That's just regular bio. Now he jumps. No, not black magic. Sure, go again. Nope, I guess not. Nope, pray. That can't be reflected, right? And Cecil will kill it. Nope. Okay then. There we go. That was not much of a fight. Ribbon and surprise, a ribbon. Well, Rosa, you get one. Rydia, you get the other. Really close on equipment now. Or inventory. Alright, I'm gonna go save it. I'm gonna go save again. Nope. Guys. They're stalking me. Just recover some magic points. Not sure what fights are coming up. Let's see, what weapons are we missing? I think that's technically her final weapon. Although actually the Stardust Rod is supposed to be. He has his final weapon. She's a final weapon, so he still has another final weapon. I don't know what else there is. Don't think there's any more armor left. He's got all his dragon stuff. He's got all his crystal stuff. I mean, I suppose there could be some more armor, but I doubt it. There might be like a black robe or something for Rydia, because I got a white one for Rosa. That is the most damage I think I've seen Rydia do with a melee attack. What were these guys when I was grinding? I mean, I didn't come down here to do the grind, so that's probably why. Don't think there's anything else down here. No. Okay. Now we got the suspenseful music. Huh. And a nice reflection effect. Do I want to bother with him? I don't even know if I can flee. Okay, not as bad as I thought. Probably rolled low, but still, I expected worse. Okay. Bye, Kain. Well, it doesn't say I can't run. But it sure is acting like it. We also have boss music, so that suggests to me that I can't run. They are not as thick as the blue dragon, so that's a big plus. I think they're healthier, or maybe just as healthy, and it doesn't matter because they're not as thick. One of the dragons drops something. I think they drop a spear for Kain, which is not as good as his final weapon. This is going to be a fun trek up and down this place. Yeah, it tempts me to just keep going to the final boss, but no, I'm not going to do that. This is going to be a really long part if I do that. Yeah, just keep punching edge. Wild that nothing down here is much of a threat at all anymore. More of an annoying fight. Okay. If I could buy shurikens, I might be more tempted to actually use them. Hey! It's looking like I just can't run from any fights in this stretch. When I go to do my final part, I might just start in front of the final floor instead of making you guys watch this journey again. Should really be using these high potions. That's what I got them for. And I still have a full stack. Okay. What do we got here? None from the blue planet shall ever bear the cursed sword, Masamune. Okay, we got Ogopogo. Try stealing. Good job. I think this is basically just a stronger version of Leviathan. Yes. I also think this has a chance to insta-kill. Again, most of my experience with this game is the 3D version, so that could also be just a 3D version. My god, that hurt a lot. Why is he casting it a second time? Let me guess, you counter everything she does. I mean, probably. Okay, so he counters magic with Frost Blast. What about summons? I'm just going to go ahead and say she can't do anything. So why would I want to use one of my characters? Okay, everyone's healed up enough. There we go. Obtained Masamune. Really tight on inventory space now. That should be the final piece of equipment. This guy. Again, I just keep holding down the button and should have ready to cast magic. I mean, that kind of hurt Rosa. Was that literally 1 damage on edge? Wow. And counter rate. Yeah, that was 1 damage on edge. Wow. When did he get so thick? I don't think any of his equipment reduces elemental damage. Actually, no, the Protect Ring might. Yeah, okay. Still, that is a lot of protection. Just unrunnable fights the entire way down. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll get down as far as I can, then teleport out. And I'll just save on the overworld, or not lunar surface, whatever. And when I start the final part, the final boss part, not the final part, but for the final boss, I will start just before the final boss. So you don't have to watch me run back down here again. I can't believe spend her magic points. I don't want to spend the ethers yet. Or probably ever. As many elixirs as I'm sure I'm going to buy, I'm probably not going to use more than 1. I mean, that's Final Fantasy. Huh, you're new. That's Final Fantasy Horde everything. You know what? It's your time to shine. Okay. Well, at least he didn't get caught, I guess. Wow, okay. Must be weak to fire. You know what? I don't think I've shown off Holy. So this is what you do when they're stupid enough to, cast Reflect on you. He's gonna hit. Yeah, that's quite a bit of damage. Does everyone target Kain? So I was going to show off Holy for the first time, and then he decided to cast Holy. Ooh, wow. I can't really heal him. I mean, I can try, but... Why is it always Kain? Unless he dies. You know what? Can't reflect a potion. God, that was pathetic. Well, pray. As long as this doesn't hit Kain again, I guess. Yep, there we go. Yeah, it's a pass. Just mash the button and ruin your eardrums. Hey, an elixir. Of course, I can't run. I don't know why Holy does the full animation on the target with Reflect before it gets reflected. Flare just does the Reflect trigger, and then it does the animation on the new target. It's weird, actually. Ow. I could cast Curaga and hopefully it reflects on Doridia. Oh my... So we have run into the "you have too many resources" fights. I swear to God. Are these forced encounters? No? No step encounter again? Okay. So I'd mentioned this before, that this is not worth the money. It is literally a single-use Fat Chocobo. You know what? Just store it all. And it's gone. That is not worth the money. But I mean, if they're going to give me a free one... Okay, I think this is the final stretch. Haha, thank God it's not one of those stupid masks. That had to be forced encounters. Oh, there's multiple. Interesting. Yeah, there's 3 of them there. That's weird. They're just stacked on top of each other. This could also be a forced encounter. I don't think they all are. Assuming this is the final floor, I'll probably get to the end of it and then teleport out. God, I'm probably gonna have to fight the stupid death masks again on my way back down. There's still a chest. I don't think this is the final floor. B10? I think this goes to 12. Ah. Yeah, this part is already going long enough, and I'm not even to the final boss yet. So yeah, I stand by my my decision to make that just one part. Could go buy some cheap stuff for Edge to throw, but if I care, I'll just use the shurikens I've got. I could have swore there was a place to buy them. At least the basic ones. God, the encounter rate is atrocious. Well, the step encounters in the Lair of the Father did not return. No, I think I teleported out. But I think I walked over one of the tiles where one had been, and they did not come back. I don't know if they come back when you go back in, though. Hopefully, if those death masks or step encounters, I do not have to fight them again. Chances are it was just very horrible luck, though. Because most of these fights have had boss music. And I don't know if that's just for the enemy, or... I think that's boss music. Another Fuma Shuriken. Why, though? Okay, so yeah, this is the, reporting to Master Zemus. No weaknesses! Reporting to Master Zemus. I don't think this matters at all, this is just a gimmick. But these are definitely fixed encounters. Reporting to Master Zemus. And you scan the same person twice. Good for you. Okay, third time's the charm? Can we go for 4? No. A second time on Cecil. Alright. Anytime you want to go down, my guy. This fight is too long for how simple it is. There we go. No more of them? Now these might be fixed. I cannot run. It'd be nice if it said I couldn't run. Maybe I should just teleport out after this fight. I'm already over 40 minutes. None of these fights have even really been threatening. The death mask can do damage, but I can handle them super easy. Can we finally be done? Oh? Oh, we have something different now. And he attacks. Okay, you do that. Is he weak to magic? Kinda. So now we have someone entirely for Rydia, and she has no magic points. Cool. What about, Osmos? Cecil actually hurts him, but not enough to actually be a real fight. Okay, that was good. Let's do more of that. Also, I keep forgetting Edge does have magic. Let's see how effective that is. Huh. He didn't cast Shell after, Flare, did he? Don't do that. Good effort. You know what? Kill him. Or not. You tried, Cecil. There we go. Can we finally be done? No? Oh, this guy again. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna teleport out after this. And I'm hoping that these are fixed fights I don't have to deal with again. And then the next part will start at the end of this floor. Hopefully fully restored. I will buy some basic ethers to top people off. Or not, I'll have to see how many I actually have. Most of the money is going into elixirs that I'll never use. God, assuming the game lets me teleport out. Okay. So, I'm going to walk myself out of here, unfortunately. Spend money, and then we will start at the end of this floor next time. So, that is going to be it for this part. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you stick around for more, and thanks for watching.